Hey Megan, I know it's been a long time since we did a video. College exams are hard. I was getting ready and finishing my final exams and packing up, and I was just too stressful to do a video. And you graduated! That's super exciting! I'm so proud of you for graduating from your undergrad degree. I've been telling people, let me see if I can remember. You got your bachelor's degree in environmental communication, I think, or environmental science with a concentration in communication. Sorry, I don't know. You'll have to tell me next time you make a video. But you're on your way to Asheville right now because tomorrow you're going to New Orleans with your friends, and that's exciting. And then the week after that, you'll be going with us to Canada. And then hopefully you'll start a job, and that will be super exciting and fun. And I'm really proud of you, and I'm super excited that you're doing all of that, but it's also very stressful. And that's what I want to talk about, is not stress. That would be terrible. I don't want to talk about stress. I want to talk about the things I do for stress relief. It's very different from the things that you do for stress relief. Like, I know some of the things you do, you read books, you write, you like consuming new things. You like watching a new TV show or something like that. And I can't. It stresses me out to read a book and go, I'm invested in this character, but what if they die? What if they get hurt? Like, I can't. It is very relaxing to me when I am very stressed and in an environment where I don't know what's going on and I don't feel in control. It is very relaxing to me to open a book that I know what's going to happen and I go, okay, I don't have to worry about them getting hurt because I know it'll happen. And it's okay that they get hurt because I know it works out in the end. It's okay that they die. I don't have to worry about it. But sometimes, I'm sorry, you can probably hear the birds. I don't want to edit it out, so I'm not editing. It's going to be too stressful. But I'm outside on our grandmother's farm because I'm taking care of our grandmother after her knee surgery. And so I'm not going to deal with it. But this is the only place I could think of where I would be private. And I would jostle, the video would be all jostly and not great. Because I'm on my laptop and not on an actual camera. But it's pretty out here. I tried to shoot it with the farm in the background, but I was darker than the background, and so it didn't look very good. So here's her porch. But I was reading a book by Dick Francis. I can't remember the name of it right this second, but it's a real good book. And I was reading, so the last time I read Dick Francis books, I think I was 14. I was very into reading my freshman year of high school. I was very into reading for a very long time. I read a lot, in 4th and 5th grade and all through middle school, and through the beginning of my high school career, but especially in college, I hardly ever have time to read because when I'm feeling stressed out, I don't want to consume new media. I don't want to have something that's going to stress me out. But I read all these books when I was 14 in high school, my freshman year of high school. And I knew that this character died. This woman, it was about this man who was shooting a film that was based off a book that was based off this true story, where this woman was found hanging in her husband's stables. Her husband trained racehorses, and she was found hanging, but it seemed like there was no indication that there was a suicide. There was no note. She hadn't really had any suicidal indication. There was no indication that she was suicidal. And so there was just a bunch of confusion about what happened. And it turns out that and this happened like almost all like 20 years before this movie started being produced. But like everybody around, like surrounding that, was very, like, was upset about this movie coming out. And it turns out that like she is married to this guy, but it was like a fake marriage, and she was like sexually promiscuous, and there were like a group of 6 of them that were like, yeah, we're all having sex with each other, but one of them was her nephew, and it was really like, what's happening anyway? And so they like try that like eroto asphyx, I don't even know, like, I don't know what it's called, but I don't know, erotic asphyxiation or something. I can't talk today. They try that with her, but like one of them goes too far and doesn't like let up when she starts struggling and kills her. And so then like all of them panic and they act like she was strangled, like they act like she hung herself in the stall, and they never said anything. And then like, sorry to give away the ending, but that's what it is. And like, so I knew that was coming, and I knew that was going to happen, but when I was 14, I was like, whoa, that's a thing, holy crap, how crazy is that? But I wasn't like, I'm a very different person emotionally now than I was when I was 14, which I feel like is not surprising. I was a literal child when I was 14, and like now I'm 20, now I'm an adult, now like, I don't know, I have adult emotions, and like, this book really messed me up when I read it last week. Which is weird because, like, normally rereading books is soothing to me. Even if bad things happen in those books, I know that they're going to happen. And so it feels soothing to me to reread. Or I rewatch the same YouTube videos that I know will make me happy. I like rewatching the same movies when I'm stressed. Like, I don't like consuming new media. Well, except for educational reasons. Like, I'll watch new, like, SciShow episodes because I'm into science, and I really like Hank Green, and I think that they're fun, but there's no emotional investment there. If I have to emotionally invest, I want something that I know is already safe. Something that I've already consumed in a time where I wasn't stressed, and I know that that will be okay for me. But, like, I wasn't expecting this book where this character that we never even meet, like, she has been dead for 20 years when we find out her story, and at no point do we see anything from her point of view. At no point do we meet her. But, like, it upset me, and I was very emotional about it, and it was so surprising to me. And that's what I wanted to talk about. Is yes, I love consuming old media that I've already consumed because it's not stressful and I don't have to make an intense emotional investment. But like, this upset me greatly, and I had a hard time dealing with it because I was like, I knew this was going to happen, but why did rereading it hurt me like this? Like, it was just very interesting because I'm not approaching things from an analytical, learning about the world way like I was when I was 14. Like, the same thing happened to me when I tried to reread It by Stephen King. Like, I quit real fast because it was not, oh, that's interesting. It was, I can't believe that happened. And I find that, like, even when I was 14, yes, school shootings were awful, but not in the same way they are now. So it's been interesting to see how I've grown because of, like I've learned a lot about how I've grown by consuming old media, which I know you're not into. I know you don't really like rereading. I don't really understand why you have such a vast collection of books if you don't really enjoy rereading, but you do. But anyway, this is a long video. It is now over 9 minutes, and I'm sorry, but I have a lot to say. I hope you have fun in New Orleans. I hope you have fun with your friends. I love you a whole bunch, and I will see you later. Bye!